This video is going to be called the black, white, and grey areas of using AI. And it's designed to answer those questions about, can I use AI in class with my project that I'm currently building? So let's start talking about the black section of the black, white, and grey concept. Let's say we're going to build a website, and on this website we want to have 3 red buttons at the top that link 3 different pages. The black thing to do, the wrong thing to do, would be to go to ChatGPT or any AI and say, build me a 3-page website with red buttons at the top that link each page, full stop. I want big red buttons and I want them to have space between them. Space between them. I want the pages called page 1, page 2, and page 3. Full stop. Go. Okay, so ChatGPT is great. It could go through, it could make us a website, and it could put buttons at the top, and it'll do the styling, and look, it's doing a nav bar, and it's doing CSS, and it's got 3 buttons, and fantastic. Look, here comes page number 2, and here comes page number 3. Now, when we talk about black, white, grey, this is black. This is cheating. You haven't written the web page yourself. You haven't designed the buttons yourself. You haven't got even ChatGPT to teach you how to do the buttons. You're getting it to do it for you. And I'm sure it works. If I go through and copy this, and I could even say, oh, you know, I copied it and I put it into brackets or into Visual Studio Code, it's still cheating. You haven't actually done the website yourself. So this comes firmly in the black area of our video. So I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to open this so that you can see what ChatGPT has produced. And I'm just going to go, okay, new file, paste ChatGPT stuff in there and go file, save as, and I'm just going to save it to the desktop, and I'm going to call it page 1. Page 1.html. And I hit save. And bang, fantastic, I've got my first web page. Brilliant. Completely cheating, right? So if I go to here and I go and I find my web page and I double click on it and I run it, there it is. Web page, 3 big buttons at the top, page 1, page 2, page 3, red buttons. I understand that it's perfect. I understand that it's what you want, but that is cheating, and that falls firmly into the black area of this video, right? If you do that, you're going to fail, because I can then easily, as a teacher, come through and say, okay, what does this line here mean? And you're not going to know because you haven't coded it yourself. You haven't written the HTML yourself. You're not going to understand what that does. If I say to you, okay, what is, let's have a look. What is transform scale? What is that? And because you haven't learnt it, you're not going to know what that is. And therefore, I'm going to know straight away that you haven't done this, that ChatGPT has done this. And that is a fail. That's a big black. So now let's go the opposite route. What happens if we do it all ourselves, right? 100% we do it ourselves. Well, that would be a pretty easy way to do that too. You watch the tutorial lessons that I've given you, which are a step-by-step guide on ibcomputerscience.it. You go to the website and you watch these videos. Now, I have intentionally not given you the code. For a firm reason, I didn't give you the code. I didn't give you the HTML because I want you to write the HTML. And yes, you'd be copying it off here. However, I explain it all the way through the videos. So that's the first part. Then you might say, yeah, but the video wasn't very good, or I missed something, or I didn't understand how you did this, or yes, you gave us buttons, but you didn't tell us how to have round corners or any of those things. So the next site I gave you was called W3 Schools. So if we go to Google, and let's go to Google and let's say, okay, we want round red buttons, right? So I'm going to go to here, and I'm going to type in W3 Schools, because that's the site that I gave you. HTML and CSS, because that's the code that we've been using, the markup language and the styling that we've been using. And I'm going to say buttons. So I'm writing in here the website that I want to go to, HTML and CSS buttons. And I hit enter on there, and it'll take me to exactly what I need. HTML button tag here, or CSS styling of the buttons. Both of those are the ones that I would want to look at. So let's go to the HTML button first, and we go there, and it says to you, this is how you make a button. It's a really simple tag, button, close button. It has the type of tag that it is. It's a button, and it has a click me. And you can even try it yourself. So you click here and try it. And there's the button there, and it says you can click it. And when you click it, it says hello world. It does something for us, okay? So W3 Schools will teach you how to do the button. Now, you want the button to link to a different page, right? So you want it to be a hyperlink from one page to another, which I do discuss in the video on how to do that. But if you're not sure, W3 Schools, HTML, CSS buttons, hyperlink. And then it'll go through and tell you to do hyperlinks. So this is really going down that strategy of the white side. You're researching a topic. You're not getting AI to build your website. You're building it yourself. You're writing the code yourself. You're doing the research yourself. And you're going through and you're learning, all right, so href, that's how I do a hyperlink. And that's how I do the link in here. But then wait a minute. If I want it to link from one web page to another, oh, look, down here, this is maybe a thing I can try. And you click try it yourself. And there's the hyperlink, and you could click that. But then that's a word, and that's not a button, so how would I do it as a button? And you go through and you do the research yourself, and you'll come to learn that instead of putting an A in there, you could put button and put the word button in here if you work down through these different tutorials, right? And do the try yourself and do the different things. Here it is down here. Button, on click, change to somewhere else. Hey, HTML document, there's the button. So this web page, W3 Schools, will teach you how to do those things. So this is the white side of the video. So we've done the black, cheating, using AI, 100% you're going to fail. Doing on the white side, 100% you're going to learn HTML, you're going to learn CSS, you're going to learn how to do these things. Now let's go into the grey area, and the grey area of the video is the one that I want to talk to you a little bit about, and the one that all of you in class seem to be sitting at. Let's say we went to AI, and I said, I have built my own website, and I want to change the buttons. Full stop. I want to make them big and red with rounded corners. Okay, now this is the grey area, and this is the one that I'm actually happy for you guys to work in a little bit if you do it the right way. All right, so I've built my own website, and I want to change the buttons. I want to make them big and red with rounded corners. Can you show me how to make the changes? So you're not asking AI to do it for you. You're asking it to teach you how to make the changes. Similar to going to the W3 Schools page, you're actually using AI as a tool to help you rather than do the job for you. Right? So I'm going to hit enter on that, and let's see what it does. Okay, so you can style your buttons using CSS. And here's an example of the buttons. It's not giving you the buttons, it's giving you examples of the buttons. Here's one button, and we're going to call it the class of big red button. And we're going to say it's what you click on says button 1, and then it goes down and says, okay, if you're going to use this class, this is how you would style it. And if you wanted to have the rounded corners, here it is, border radius. And you can read that in the comments and you can learn about it. Now, this is the grey area here. If you copy that code, put it directly into your code, copy this code, put it directly into your code, and then you say, I designed and made my own buttons, then you're cheating because you haven't designed and made your own buttons. If you copy this code and copy this code and then put it into your program and you write in your comments, I used AI to help me design and change the style of my buttons. And you reference this page up here, you copy that page reference up there, and you paste that into your document at the end as a reference, I have not done this myself, I've referenced this from somewhere else. Then you're getting into the white area. Now, the best thing to do here overall would be, maybe you copy these buttons, you change the class and you make your own class, whatever it is. You're not really going to call them page 1, page 2, page 3. You're going to have them linking to different areas, to different places. You're going to have an href in here, which is your hyperlink reference, which makes it jump to a different page. So you're going to be editing this. So yes, you've used ChatGPT or AI to help you, but you've modified it and you've changed it. Then in your styling down here, you're not going to use the exact styling that they've done. You might round the corners off a little bit more. You might change the red color to make it a darker red or a lighter red. You change your font size, whatever it might be. With those modifications, and with referencing that you have used AI to teach you how to change buttons, to teach you how to make those changes, 100% fine. That is in the white zone. You're using AI as a tool to teach you. You're not copying and pasting. The moment you start copying and pasting, even if you reference it, the moment you copy and paste, you're not learning anything. So you really need to make sure that you are in the white or in the grey zone, leaning towards the white, where you're doing the right thing. So this question has come up several times. Am I allowed to use AI? Am I not allowed to use AI? I think I've just answered it with this video here. Yes, you can use AI in the grey zone if you modify it, change it, make it suit your program, individualize it, and use it as a teaching tool. You cannot just copy and paste code, blanket. You can't do that. Okay, if you have any other questions, come and speak to me about it. This is how I'd like you to progress from here.